Hello, there you are.
Whew! And there
It
you are,
worked.
sliding in after a long day into live.
Nice
Wonderful.
background.
Well, I was trying to show off some books.
Yeah. Let's wait maybe 1 or 2 minutes
Hello.
so everyone can join. So many people saying hi already in the comments. Nice.
Bonsoir. Hey, hello. What else? Other languages? You. Yeah,
Español.
doing? How you doing? We're doing good, right?
Yeah. Just came home actually from a run with my dog.
Okay.
It was really hot today here.
Don't tease about hot. I'm in Sweden. It's cold.
Yeah. No. Greetings from Dubai.
I,
Nice. Hello.
yeah, I just came back from a workout myself. And then realized I'm a little bit late and the subway is not coming in a while, so but it all worked out. Hello, Ron Nuts, Andy, Jordan. A lot of people
Hello.
tune in. Ici c'est Paris. Wonderful. Whew. How was your day so far, Lena? Good?
Yeah, good. I'm looking forward to a few days off now.
All right.
A little bit skiing, hopefully, in Austria. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah. Freaking cold in Germany. Okay, I hear you.
That's good. That's good for the snow. Hey, Nick.
Hello, Nick. Let's go.
I've prepared the questions. I have them here, so we don't forget anything. Okay, I think we can start, right? We're a few already online. So, yeah. Hello, everyone. Excited to have you with us for this second live session on the Asics Frontrunner account, all about the application phase 2025, about our team. And we have two very special guests with us today, Cecile and Haley. We will tell you about them in a sec. But first of all, let's quickly introduce ourselves. So I'll make a start. I'm Lina. I'm part of the Asics Frontrunner Central team, working at Asics since already 4 years. And yeah, looking forward to an exciting year of many nice events, projects, and many new members. Hopefully, some of you that are right now watching. Super excited and nice to meet you all.
All right, and my name is David Lenneman. I'm the global team captain of the Asics Frontrunner community since, I keep losing track, but I think it's like 3 years altogether or something like that. But started as a member in 2017 on the Swedish team. So I've been with Asics for quite some time. And working closely with Lena and Nick, who you saw in the first live session. And yeah, also very, very excited about 2025. And we will share a little bit about that coming up as well.
Yeah, that's true. And actually, talking about 2025 and the team, David, maybe you can say a few things about the community and how we started and how this whole project evolved and what we're looking into also in the new year.
Absolutely. So some of you, of course, already know a lot about the Asics Frontrunner community, and you've been following us for some years, and we're super grateful for that. Some of you might know a little bit less. Anyway, we started back in 2010 in Germany, and then grew fairly rapidly, expanding into country after country, and now we are in over 30 countries around the world. So a lot of European countries, of course, but also South Africa, Latin, Middle East. So yeah, we're really a global running community, and we're united by this one passion. Can you guess what? Running.
Running it is.
Running it is. If you answered anything else, then yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's running. And really what we aim to do is try to inspire other people to move as well for a sound mind and a sound body. And that's what we've been doing for all these years. And of course, finding new ways to reach people and inspire people. And within our community, there are so many stories. But we also know that, of course, out there among you are amazing life stories, just waiting to be told, waiting to be heard. And if we look at the past a little bit on the application phase, I mean, I think we can admit that it's been quite hard to become part of the team because we've been growing lately just by a few members per country. And for 2025, we really want to open up for more opportunities for you people, for other runners, for other perspectives, more inspiring stories and voices to be heard and to experience what we have for all these years, right? So that's why it's a bit of a new chapter, and our vision is to include more people joining us for this time. And of course, there will be members, existing members, but for them, it's just a new chapter as well. We want to keep everyone close because I think we're all building on the shoulders of others. And we just keep building, but just in a different way. And we want to keep everyone close, but at the same time, open up for new, exciting runners who might be knocking on the door for quite some time. So now is your moment. Now is your chance. If you haven't applied already, please do so. And we will continue to honor our values and to continue to inspire people to move for a sound mind and a sound body. And of course, we are a community for all who run. And just looking at the applications, I can tell it's just heartwarming, because I think if I would say, and I know we agree, that our key strength really is diversity. We can really say that we have all types of runners from all types of backgrounds and walks of life and body types and so forth. And yeah, I think that really makes us unique. And that's what we will continue looking for. So I'm going to
Yeah.
stop. Leave it over to you.
Yeah, so I think also it's worth mentioning then for this year's application phase that yeah, as you said, we've received many, many applications, great stories we heard about. We're seeing really, really good candidates. And I think it's important to make sure that you guys know about what we're looking for and what the kind of like the rules are. So it's important that you also create your reel, because we've seen many nice stories that unfortunately maybe haven't created the reel yet. So you should publish a reel on your Instagram account, and that is around 30 seconds long and has those two hashtags that we look for, Asics Frontrunner 2025 and Sound Mind Somebody, and that you tag Asics Frontrunner in it as well. So we can really look at your profile. That should be, by the way, public, not on private. Otherwise, we cannot see the reel. So yeah, that's a very important thing to mention. So please, yeah, keep sharing. Even if you share more than one reel, you're more than welcome to create as much as you want. And then, yeah, it's just looking forward to seeing new members. We've got a lot of questions also on our DMs and our yeah, social media profiles. So I would advise you to have a look at the first live session, the one we had around 2 weeks ago with my colleague Nick. So there really we try to answer the most asked questions and the most frequently asked ones around how do I apply, like if I live in one country but I'm planning to move to another one in the middle of the year, where do I apply, what team do I apply for, and so on. So there's a lot of questions and you can find really all the answers there. So have a look. And then on our website on asics.com/frontrunner, we also have a section with the frequently asked questions. So if you don't find the answer in the live session, you can also have a look there. And yeah, don't hesitate to apply, because this is for everyone. And we're really looking forward to seeing inspiring stories.
Absolutely. And I see a lot of questions popping up already. We might just answer them. For example, should the reel be in my native language or in English? That is really up to you. It can absolutely be native language. All good. Can I post multiple reels? Yes, you can. That's wonderful. But just choose one as your application reel, of course. But we will be looking at your profile. So if there's more reels in there, creative, fun, fresh, and really sharing, then that's just a plus.
Yeah, there's also a question that we haven't answered actually. Someone asking if you have to apply as an individual or can you also apply from a couple account? And we have the best example actually in our UK community. They are We Run Knots, and they are a couple that applied last year, new members. So yeah, they applied together and they got chosen together. So that's definitely possible, and that's up to you if you want to do that.
Got another question there. What if I don't talk in my reel? It's fine to not talk in your reel. You can do your reel in whatever way you want, as long as you express yourself in some way, right? That's the most important thing, that you somehow tell a story about running and what it means to you. That's the most important thing. Then it can be done in 1,000 million ways. You just choose the one that works for you.
Yeah. And I think it's time to invite Cecile and Haley. I will try to do that
Do we
from.
be 3 people? And how many can we be in live? 4? All of us, yeah?
I think so. Yes.
Ready
Let's.
to.
Uh, hi.
Hi.
Hello. And there's
Wow.
Haley. That was good. Everything worked.
Yes.
Welcome, guys. Really nice to have you with us. I think what better than yourself introducing yourself. So let's start with Cecile, maybe, if you want to introduce you to everyone that is watching us.
Yes. So I'm Cécile, and I'm an Asics Frontrunner from France. I've joined the team in 2024, sorry, and I live in Paris. And what I like the most about this community is sharing my passion of running with other people from other countries and from my own country as well.
Wonderful.
Welcome.
Much. Welcome to the live. And I think we have someone from Sweden, right? Haley.
We do. So I'm Haley. I'm from the Swedish team, and I've been part of the team for almost 3 years now. So it's been a little while, and I love it. It's an amazing community. And of course, like everyone, I'm a passionate runner. I do have some other hobbies, a few, but not that many. But yeah, running for me is like a very big part of my life, and that's why it's so wonderful to be part of this community and share it with everyone.
Nice. Welcome. So I think we go straight into the questions. I have prepared a few of them. So let's start. So guys, let's start with Cecile. How did you hear about the Asics Frontrunner program, and like, why did you apply?
I was following a few members from France on Instagram for a few years, and I decided to apply last year because I thought that what ASICS meant and what Sound Mind, Sound Body meant was really related to what my passion about running was about. And so I was like, why don't I apply and let's see what it can bring to my running life. And I got in, and since then it has brought me so much joy and opportunities. I've met so many inspiring people, and I'm really glad that I joined the team.
That's wonderful. And you, Haley, like, did you also apply for the same reasons, or why did you apply?
Yeah, I think it was mostly for the same reasons. I found out about the front running community when I got into running, like when I started running more races and stuff, and then I started following more running accounts, and then a few front runners popped up, and I started following them, and I was like, oh, what is this? I got really interested, but it actually took a few years before I applied because I was a bit, scared actually, like having an open account and maybe like posting about running. I hadn't been like that open with it, but when I just I created my little running account, I was like, started posting a little bit, and then I thought that maybe I should apply, and I did. Because yeah, I just wanted to meet, a lot of like-minded people that also, share the same passion as me.
And
Yeah,
after opening your account, like you also saw that people were actually interested, probably, right, in what you
Yeah.
were sharing. And
Yeah. Because I think that's the reason why I didn't really want to post about running before, because I was like, who's gonna care about my little running journey kind of. But people actually did. So it's fun because then because I mean I care about other people's running journeys as well. So like I don't know. It's just nice to see that people actually, are interested and like to see what you're doing.
I remember quite vividly actually when I first heard about you, and I know that you started really small, like with a small account, and when you just open it up, but you really dedicated yourself and really went with it, and I think that's a really good thing. You have to trust that you're just sharing your passion. If you're starting from that, there will be people who are interested, and sometimes you might not know and not feel. Yeah, you get some likes, whatever, but it's that one times, when you get that someone reaching out, or you run into someone in a race, hey, I'm following you. I'm so inspired by what you do, and you're just being yourself. But
Yeah.
it's quite impactful and it's fun. So
It really
yeah.
is. It really is.
yeah, and that leads us to our second question. So once you got chosen, Haley, how did you feel? Like, what was your reaction?
I was so happy. It was pretty like surreal because it's been something that I've been thinking of for so long, right before applying. So I was very, very happy and also nervous, like to meet everyone because it's also like, you see all these people on Instagram and you're like, who are they? And like, what are they going to think about me? But I was so happy. And like, mostly because I really wanted to, I didn't really know a lot of people who were runners before joining the community. So I didn't have a lot of people to run with. And to talk about running with. So I was very excited about, just meeting more people that want to run with me and talk about running. So I was very happy.
Yeah, so you met your local team first, right?
Yeah.
Like the Swedish team at a team meeting, probably, or where was it?
Yeah, so I met actually all the Nordic teams the first time at the Nordic team meeting. That was my first one. So it was, yeah, there were a lot of people, so I was quite nervous, but people are very open and welcoming. So it was very easy to, get to know everyone. People ask questions, and it's very easy to talk to the people in the community because they're so open and very extrovert and like, yeah, they want to get to know you. And I think that's a very beautiful thing.
Indeed. And what about you, Cecile? What was your sort of first experience meeting the team?
Uh, it was a really nice experience. I had the chance to meet at first the Asics Frontrunner members that live in Paris because we had track sessions together every Tuesday. And so it was less intimidating to meet a small group first. And then, like, I think 2 weeks after the announcement, I had the chance to attend the Festival of Running in Paris, where I had the chance to meet the rest of the team and also international members and you guys. And it was really an impressive event, and we had the chance to spend many time together, and there were different events. There were those who were racing the marathon, and then we had the chance to party in the evening. We shared a lot, and it was really a great time here in Paris.
Yeah, the running was quite unique, and I think all of our international event, if you want to call them that, when we get together with front runners from all over the world. It's quite special. On the local level, it's fireworks, but then when we get together on a global level, it's just something else. And we make connections that last for so long. So when we travel somewhere, I guess you guys do too. When you travel somewhere, then you already know people in the countries where you're going. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think there were also some people asking, actually, now that we're talking about this, if you have to speak English because there are international events. So that's definitely not the case, like no worries, because there have been people that don't speak so much English and still have attended an international meeting or like a training camps or other events that we have been at, and that's no problem, because really like there's a universal language, and it's not love in this case, it's the love for running. Right, so yeah, everyone kind of gets along, and then after a few days you will be a professional, you will see. So really everyone understands each other, and yeah, that's no problem.
And Haley, do you have any highlights otherwise from the year so far?
I do have a lot of highlights. It's been a very fun year. So, first of all, I went to the Austrian Women's Run in Vienna. That was a lot of fun. I mean, always going to like all of these like international races are always like super fun. And I think I have like women's races have a very like special place in my heart, because I think it's very like inspiring when you get all these women from like across the world like, just running together. So that was very, very nice. Yeah, that was like one of the my highlights from this year, I would say.
Great. And you, Cecile, besides maybe the festival of running, anything?
I've attended the Vienna's women's race as well. It was my first international race, and I loved the atmosphere, being with other women from other countries and meeting new people. So it was a great time. And right after that, there was the Path to Spark event that I did with Haley as well. And it was a really great time because we had the opportunity to meet other people and other people that were not front runner as well. So it was really inspiring and challenging to take part to this, because we had to run several legs and then reach Montmartre, and the finish line was really beautiful.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah, I agree.
a nice one, right, David? That lasted like 7 days, and we started in Italy in Cles, and then we ran through a lot of countries until we reached France, actually Paris, your home place, Cecile. And there were a lot of members joining us on the way. We saw the hometowns of our Asics athletes. So it was really, really inspiring and journey, and I think a highlight for many members that were, invited on the way.
Yeah, it was not only runners from our community that joined this activation, but we also had guests from the outside, from all different parts of the world, which also made it super fresh. Everyone came in each day with fresh legs and fresh energy, supporting those three main runners along the way. And, yeah, to go from Cles, Italy, all the way to Paris, inspiring people on the way. It was really putting our sort of mission into pure practice. So yeah, it was a great activation. It was fun.
Yeah.
Haley, what advice would you give people that are applying, especially those that are applying maybe the first time?
Yeah. I think, I mean, it's always about, showing your authentic self and being yourself. But I also think it's very important to maybe think about like why you're applying, to really like, is this something I want, and why do I want this? Because why you're applying, or like your why, is going to show in your application. And I mean, that's what we're looking at. We want people who share like, and live by the mind, sound, body. And so I think it's really important, for people to just think about why they're applying and showcasing that in their application, and also in their real life, thinking about everything, like how does like running affect me, and what does it do to my mind, and things like that. I think it's very important to think about that.
Wise words. What about you, Cecile? Any advice?
Yeah, I would add to highlight what one could bring to the community and what the community could bring to one. And I think this is important because we can find many people who apply for not we can have many people telling the same story, but I think that everyone has something that unique that can be brought to the community. So it's important to highlight this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I hope everyone out there who's thinking about applying, you're taking notes, right? Good.
You bet.
Yeah, we actually, I saw a question related to that in the chat, someone asking, like, does your Instagram account then therefore have to be all about running? Well, no, it has to be about running in, like, say 70-80%, because running is what we're looking for, definitely. But also sports, like you can also do other sports, going to the gym, or maybe gymnastics or cycling or swimming or anything else. But definitely running has to be like the main part that you're showing, because yeah, otherwise it wouldn't really make sense, right, to apply for a running team.
Absolutely. I mean, we are a running community, and that's what we want to share, and we want to inspire to running and movement. And sometimes we do see an application that says that I'm all about running. It's my life, and that may be the case. But if we then turn to the Instagram page and we don't see any running, we might see skiing and the landscape and so forth. That's beautiful, and that's fine. But we don't see your running profile. We don't see your running journey. So that's of course really important. So yeah, it needs to be a nice balance there. So we get to see the runner in you.
Yeah. And next question would be, like, one of your most memorable moments as an Asics frontrunner, Cecile. What can you think about if that comes to your head?
I think it will be the Asics Saint-Élion that happened this past weekend, because it was my first ever trail race. I did the 24-kilometer race, and I shared it with Lisa, so another Asics frontrunner member from France. And I really loved this race because it was challenging to run in the night and in the cold. And I was really proud to cross the finish line with her. And it has made me want to do some more trail races with other members.
Nice. And that's actually another thing that you get when you become a front runner, that we have a lot of ASICS sponsored races and other races as well from non-ASICS sponsored races that we have on our race calendar, that we have free BIPs for, where everyone can basically apply to become a BIP, and that's for free. So you can attend a lot of races, and this opportunity is, I think, also great for those wanting to try out new things, right, David?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I would say the opportunities coming our ambassadors' way are plenty every year. And just with Cecile and Haley taking part in the Festival of Running, Past the Spark, Saint Leon, it's campaigns, it's training camps. It just stacks up. So it's no doubt that we do a lot and we have a lot of fun. And you can see that on our Instagram, of course. But if I would ask you, both of you, maybe start with Haley, when it comes to sound mind, sound body, how would you say, how do you share in your running journey? Like, how does that reflect in your Instagram, for example?
Yeah. I mean, it's something that I'm always trying to, think about, like, because always when it comes to running, I'm always trying to think about my why, like, why am I running? And it always comes down to, like, I mean, it's mostly, of course, I like competing with myself, but it's also because it's very important for my mental well-being. And I think trying to convey that and show that it's mostly like I'm trying to, be very honest with my feelings. I feel like maybe if I had a bad day, I can be honest with that and tell people that, but then I can also like show that this run maybe helped me a lot to like feel better and like things like that. I think just showing how running can improve your day basically, and your mood. I think things like that. and just showing how what running has done to you, both mentally and physically, is the most important thing, I would say.
Wonderful. You want to add something to that, Cecile?
Yes, I would like to add that running is not always an individual sport, and being part of this community makes it really a group effort. And thanks to sharing the passion and meeting new people, it also makes us feel better when we face down moments. We have people who we can rely on and share our doubts, and then share a run to feel better. So this is what Sound Mind, Sound Body feels to me.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm turning around because I need to charge my phone.
Okay, so next question is, and this one is actually one from a lot of our viewers as well. How do you stay connected with the global Asics Frontrunner community, like across all the countries? Do you know them or do you not know them at all? Let's start with Haley, maybe.
Yeah. So I mean, when you go to like all of these international team meetings and training camps, you get to know a lot of people. So I feel like I do know. It feels like since I became a front runner, do have friends like across the world. It feels like if I travel somewhere, I can always write to them and be like, "Oh, I'm going to Germany next week. Do you want to meet up?" And I mean, I couldn't really do that before joining the community. And then, of course, I mean, we don't see each other every day, of course, or every week because we don't live in the same country, but we can always stay connected to like social media and things like that, and stay in touch. But I think, yeah, through all of the international races and things like that, you can really meet a lot of people and stay connected.
Yeah, and that's actually also something that you can also just write them,
Yeah.
because we have like a global group on Facebook, where you can just write there and like tell the people, well, I'm traveling to, let's say, to Germany next week, and I want to meet someone in Munich to go for a 10K run or like a 5K, whatever. And there's a lot of people actually, yeah, then getting in touch with you and just telling you, yeah, I'm running here and there, just join me, or and come with me, right? So I've experienced that also from going somewhere. It's actually the opposite. So sometimes you just want your free and alone time, and there's so many people like telling you, hey, come for a run with me, and come join me wherever I'm just, or just at my home, and let's have a tea together or a coffee, and I think that's beautiful.
I think so too.
Cecile, anything to add?
I think that Haley and I are the perfect example for that, because we met for the first time in Vienna, and since then we met again twice, and we kept in touch thanks to social media, and we often write to each other. So it's not difficult to stay close when we meet new people.
Wonderful. Are there any questions in the chat, Lena? Maybe we can pick something up and interact with our viewers a
Yeah.
little bit.
Someone asked actually, how do you prove that you inspire others to move or to run? So I think, yeah, I mean, that's there's no proof in terms of like you cannot measure that inspiration, right? But I mean, through your profile on Instagram, through your public profile, you could inspire others to move and to run through your captions and through the content that you share there. But there's other ways, right, to inspire people. Maybe you have a local running community that you lead or that you run with every week, and maybe you're a coach or a professional, and you give tips to other runners wanting to try this sport out, or like on a more professional level, like on a higher level, even training elite athletes or whatever it may be. I don't know, like there's so many ways to inspire, right, David?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, first of all, like I think Haley and Cecile also touched on, it's really about being you. That's the starting point, and sharing your journey and sharing your why you're running and what it means to you, and that will start ripple effects. There's many ways to see it, of course. If we're talking social media, you might get some comments or people giving thumbs up or hearts or engaging with you, or you might be on a run, just being out with people, sharing there as well. And also, like Lena said, being active in the running community, driven, getting some friends together to run, or joining a run, or organizing something. So there's many ways to be inspiring and to be active in the running community. And as far as proving that to us, if that's the question, to prove it in the application, just write about it and be yeah, as open and as authentic as possible, and we will have a look and we will consider it.
Yeah. And that's a question also a lot of people asked again, like, do we really have to do the reel, or is it not really necessary? So yes, you have to. It's a part of the application this year at least. And it's actually for us a little proof of what we just said, also to see how you share and how you communicate and how you inspire others to run and to move, because that's for us, for Asics as a brand, also important that you show the world about yourself, your authentic self, and like your running journey and how you started. Maybe you want to share about what moves you, what is Sound Mind Somebody for you, or any other story that you have to share with the world, right?
Indeed, indeed. So, what's next for you two? Do you have anything fun coming up when it comes to running? Cecile, you want to go first?
Yeah, we have the French team meeting coming up next week, so I'm really excited
Oh,
for that. It will be a really nice way to end the year and my first year in the Asics community, in the Asics Frontrunner community. So I'm really excited for that.
Can you
bonjour.
spoil a bit of what will happen there? Like, what do you usually do at those team meetings?
We share runs or trail running together. We last time when we were in Nice, we did a big. It was like an escape game, but in in a way where every sense was in action. So it was a really fun game, and I don't know yet what we are going to do next week, but I know that I will meet the other guys again, and this makes me really happy.
Wonderful. And what about you, Haley?
I mean, we had our Nordic team meeting a couple of weeks ago, so we had that. It was very much fun. But looking forward, I'm just looking forward to going to new races. I have one in Barcelona in February. I don't have it anymore this year because I live in Sweden and it's kind of getting cold, you know.
I know.
But I know that there are a lot of things to look forward to upcoming year, and I just look forward to sharing it with everyone in the community. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we can spoil a little bit about next year, that there will be many international events and gatherings, meetings all around the world. Some super exciting stuff coming up, and also maybe some new places that we've not really been at. Yeah,
Yeah.
exciting, exciting.
It's always the same, right? We have so much to say, but we
Yeah.
can't really spoil it, so it's always on the verge. But yes, we will travel quite a lot, and with the community, offering a lot of amazing experiences. There will be some new concepts introduced as well for our ambassadors, and we're always thinking of how we can also include those who are not members. For example, at the training camp this October, we had a new concept where we let 10 of our members bring a +1. So we had partners, we had boyfriend, girlfriends, we had siblings. It was really, and best friends, of course, which was really cool. And like after just a few days, it felt like everyone is a front runner. You know, I think someone was saying, one of the +1 was saying, you know, I really felt like I was a front runner. It was amazing. And yeah, so that's really cool. So we're investigating and looking into more of those experiences, of course.
Yeah. And I think we can also say the first event will be even coming sooner this year, because now the application phase is closing on the 12th of December, and in January we will announce the new members. So then, yeah, this year it's a bit earlier than usual. So that means our first event will actually be soonish, coming soon.
Exactly. No, but I mean, yeah, we will really, the 2025 will really kickstart with a bang, which is exciting. And of course, with hopefully a lot of new exciting members joining, it will be super great. So would just like to say that really now, if you're sort of on the verge, should I apply, should I not apply, get in there. Absolutely. Do not hesitate. This is your moment. And just make sure to be as much you as possible, and take the opportunity to actually write something in the application text. There's your chance to express yourself, but also then make sure to upload your reel. That's super important to complete the application.
There's a question also in the chat. I think we haven't, well, we have talked about it a bit, but not so much maybe from the members' perspective, guys. What is it that you need to do as an Asics frontrunner, like on a daily, weekly, or even monthly basis? Like, is there any requirements or anything that you would say is something that you need to do? Haley.
I mean, of course we have to, you know, have a social media presence. So I mean, we're expected to post like monthly, and I think it's a bit different from different countries, but yeah, of course we're expected to post monthly and, you know, stay connected with the community in different ways. And then we're also when it comes to like the local team meetings, we're expected to attend at least one of them once a year. So I think that's basically it's not much more than that. But I mean, of course, if you're part of the community, you want to be at the team meetings because it's the most fun ever. And also posting is fun, so it's not anything that's, you know, a hassle in any way.
Yeah, I think that's important to add, that maybe it's not something for someone who's always maybe has a lot of work and can never join maybe a team meeting or like even an international meeting or any other gathering, because that would be also a pity, because actually the most fun part of being part of the community is that, right? Like meeting all these people and sharing that running moments together. So I think that's very important.
Yeah, I don't know if I have anything to add to that, but yeah, I mean, of course, being part of the community is means so much, right? It's not just about getting the apparel and you know, and you want to be active inside the community. You want to reach out and join maybe races and so forth. And we also have quite a lot of campaigns that are very interesting and also uplifting, where we of course advocate for mental health. So coming together as a team and also supporting those campaigns are super important, of course. And like Haley said, posting on a monthly with requirements that are two posts per month usually, depending on the country. But that's yeah, that just becomes fun because you also get inspired by all the other members, and I think a lot of content is also created at the local team meetings, at the international events. You also get a lot of wonderful content from all the from the content team that we're working with.
Yeah, always so much content. There's never enough, I would say. Members always say that, like they post a lot more than the minimum requirement, and this we also appreciate that. So it's really nice to see. Cecile, if you could sum up your experience as a member, what would you say, like in one word, or like let's say one sentence, maybe?
I would say that the experience has been inspiring, and I know that it will still be inspiring in the next year, and also supportive.
Inspiring and supportive. It's
Yeah.
good. All right,
Not
Haley.
that.
I mean, inspiring is. I think if I'm just gonna sum it up in like one word, I would say like happiness, because it makes me so happy to be part of this. So I just like thinking about it makes me happy, and you just get like the joy of being together and like sharing the passion. So I think I would say happiness. And when I think about my experience as being part of the community.
That's a good one as well. Yeah. I'm not sure if we have anyone here in this call that applied for numerous times before getting chosen, but just yeah, a note on that, because I've seen many comments here in the chat. Like if you're not chosen this year, can you still apply? Can you still try for the next one? Yes, definitely. And we encourage you to do that, because we have a lot of profiles that we see and we are almost sure about, but then there's someone maybe yeah, in this moment that is just a better fit for whatever we're looking for, because also the countries are different, so there's different needs. Sometimes we're looking for more trail runners in a country that hasn't got any trail runners in the team yet, and so on. So there's always a little bit of a difference. So definitely try to apply again, because that's something that really happens, that we also choose members that are that have applied many years, and maybe the third time or even the fourth time they got chosen.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, in an ideal world, we would write back to each and everyone with maybe feedback, so you can understand, because we get a lot of questions. What can I do differently, or what could I have done? But it's just impossible with so many applications to feedback on each and every one. But I think that's also why we're doing these lives. We're trying to share as much tips and advice and knowledge as possible around it, so you can take away that, so you can have a takeaway, and then hopefully, yeah, keep applying until it's your turn.
Yes. I think we've gone through the questions.
All right.
Yeah, there's nothing else to add. I think Haley and Cecile, do you have anything that you want to add, maybe that you think, now I need to say this?
Don't hesitate to apply, guys, because this experience is really wonderful, and it's an opportunity to meet people that you would probably never meet outside the community. So yeah, don't hesitate to apply. You have nothing to lose, and yeah, just do it.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that. And I just want to add, because I tend to get a lot of questions about that. Like, do I have to be fast? And do I need to have a lot of followers? Like, those two are my like top questions that I get all the time. And no, you don't. And like, so don't think about that. Don't think about how fast a runner you are or how many followers you have. The most important thing is like how you inspire other people to move. And so just join. And like Cecile said, you have nothing to lose. So yeah, just apply if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
good.
that's important. I think really the fact that you don't have to be like an influencer or have a lot of followers, it's really important. That's true, Haley, because there's so many questions around this, and even comments on our posts as well on Asics Frontrunner, saying that, yeah, I've not been chosen last year because I didn't have enough followers. That's probably the reason. So no, definitely we assure you that's never the reason for not choosing someone to be part of the team, because we have a lot of people that apply and get chosen with only like 600 followers. We really don't care about that.
Absolutely. I would say that it's more about the efforts that we're seeing, that there's an effort and there's ambition and there's a drive to want to share your running journey,
Yeah.
right? Whether you have 600,000 followers or 600 followers, if it comes across that this person really is engaged and want to share their passion for running through social media, in real life, in person, then that's what counts.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so guys, thank you very, very much for joining. Cecile, Haley, I wish you a wonderful evening, and thanks for being with us. I think we can wrap it up here, David, as well. Yeah, just to remind people, we still have the application phase open until the 12th of December. So that's until midnight. You can apply. Yeah. Don't forget to share your reel, to have a public Instagram account so we can really see what you're sharing, to follow Asics Frontrunner as well, to show your interest in our account and what we are sharing and doing with our ambassadors and Asics athletes. So yeah, I think that's it from us. Thank you very much for joining, and see you soon.
Thank you, and thank you for tuning in, and thank you, Haley,
Thanks,
Cecile.
Nina,
Wonderful.
Haley, David.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.